'Twas the night before Christmas in the streets of despair. The stink of stale urine it hung in the air. The homeless was huddled round a dumpster that night, in hopes that the police wouldn't give 'em a fright. The children was nestled all snug in the alley, while the Indian nations danced in Death Valley. And Mama in her kerchief and me in my beret had just chugged a gallon of Gallo Tokay, when out on the street there arose such a clatter, I sprang from my dumpster to see what was the matter. The moon on the breast of the urban decay gave a nightmarish luster to the wretched display. "Hosanna on high," I heard someone mutter, as a drunk staggered past and threw up in the gutter. Then my eyes did behold a most glorious sight, a black and white squad car with a bright flashing light, and a big strapping driver well over 6 feet. I knew in a moment he must be the heat. He was dressed all in blue, and I have to admit, he looked mighty scary with his revolver and shit. He looked like a peddler just opening his pack, or a vision of a Nazi like you might see on crack. A huge snarling dog had he on a chain, the kind that'll go for your jugular vein. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave us to know we had plenty to dread. More rapid than eagles his orders they flew. "You," I said, "you, and yeah, you, I mean you. Raggedy Andy and Mother McCree, asses in gear, let's see some ID." And he whistled and shouted and called us by name. Now Boozer, now Loser, now Abel and Cain. He wasn't the kind you'd want to reach out and touch, 'cause he treated us like we was garbage and such. As dry leaves before a wild hurricane fly, we gathered around with a tear in our eye. A fellow who lost both legs in the war said, "I don't feel like a human being no more." Then a grandmother lady poked a hole in the sleeves, and I heard her mutter, "Listen to me, please. I'll tell the world that something ain't right when a mother of 3 ain't got no bed for the night." But the biggest joke, oh mamma mia, is when people walk by and pretend they don't see ya. As for me, I wished that I'd slept in a thicket when I heard that cop say he's going to give us a ticket. He spoke not a word but went straight to his work. The citation I got made me feel like a jerk. $300 for sleeping outside, where festering feces and garbage abide. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and in so many words he gave us to know, "The law is the law is the law is the law." It was the goddamnedest thing that I ever saw. Then laying a finger aside of his nose, well, you know how the rest of it goes. He sprang to his cruiser, to the dog gave a whistle, frowning as if he'd wiped his ass with a thistle. And I heard him exclaim ere he got on the trail, "Next time, motherfuckers, you're going to jail."